Hello, everybody. Welcome to What the Flock number 95. I'm Valerie Bott, and I hope you're having a great day. I'm going to get started with a song, and then give people a chance to get in here, and then we will chat. This one's called Ready, Steady, Go. Every day gets a little bit shorter, and the colder nights are just round the corner. There's a hot fire, I was hoping you'd join me inside. Well, I wasted too much time, and the spring has turned to autumn. All the lazy summer days sped off before I caught them. I can't wait another minute, and I'm running out of time. Ready, steady, go. Ready, steady, go. Well, I made a magic wand and I fly across the ocean. There's no time for human transportation, high-speed locomotion. With a good imagination, I can find myself alone with you. But I'm done with playing games and I'm done with hesitation. It's a complicated situation, way too much temptation. Put my toes up to the starting line, waiting for the gun to blow. Ready, steady, go. Ready, steady, go. Well, Mama said to take my time, don't worry about the bottom line, and don't take too much, they say to her. Papa said to take what's mine, you grieve the ones you leave behind, and time can tear your whole damn world apart. Ready, steady, go. Ready, steady, go. Bright lights won't help you to discover the meaning underneath the camouflage of colors. You can't face up to the feelings that you hide. Let it all out, you can't count on tomorrow. And for everything we stolen, we broken and we borrowed, there's one less day to take me for a ride. Ready, steady, go. Ready, steady, go. Ready, steady, go. Ready, steady, go. All right, that was a song. First part completed. Okay, let's do a little roll call. So, I guess I'll just start with the hard part. So, thank you so much, everybody who's already donated to Justine and Kirk Kasprick. We did yesterday felt a little more hopeful because Justine saw Kurt raise his head, and he had raised his head at least a couple of times. I'm not exactly sure how many times. And that was like really, really hopeful, and it felt good. And then we have today's news is not so good. So Justine says that they did another brain activity test, and he doesn't have any brain activity. So I'm not a doctor. I don't know what it really means as far as all of this, but it's Justine needs every prayer you can manage, every good thought, good vibe, whatever your belief system is. I don't mean to be overly Judeo-Christian about it, but like, send your love to these people because they deserve it, they need it, and they really are just some of the most supportive, loving, kind people that I know. So you are not wrong, Herbs. It's it's horrible. So I have pinned to the chat, hopefully. I can't see it, but, well, okay, I do see it over here. I think it works. I pinned to the chat the ways that you can donate to Justine and Kurt right now. So they have let me just talk about that for a second too. They have a PayPal, which I think is the preferred one. If you know, you're just like, which one's best? If you can, if you have PayPal, choose the PayPal one. If you have Venmo, there's the Venmo option. If you have Cash App, let me just, what we've figured out is you have to click the link for the Cash App to work. If you try to search in Cash App for that, Justine, it's like Justine Casper 23, you will not find it in the Cash app. If you just try to type in the name, multiple people have had this issue. So, you have to click the link and then go to a browser and then click in the Cash App. And if you're having trouble, let me know. I think I figured it out. I don't know. But it's a little weird. Let's see. So I do want to thank everybody who has been supportive. We've had so many streams yesterday that everybody was just, sending out love to Justine and Kurt. We had, I'm probably going to miss some of them. We got to talk more about Steve Harloha and Steve-O did the rock show. We had Brad Example and GK Mac did a show. We had Camp GMA did a long show, and a lot of people showed up, so that was awesome. And I know Michael Songs did one this morning, and on Monday night, Frank Turzo, instead of the regular Community Pulse, there's going to be a fundraiser thing, and a lot of people are, I'm hopefully going to play music on there, and hopefully a lot of people are too. So it should be a good community event if you haven't already donated to Justine and Kurt. And if, something you wanted to be a part and send a super chat or something today, I'd urge you just to go ahead and send that to Justine and separately. But, anything you do send to me, I will pass along. But I think directly is probably the way to go. So, Isomatic, good morning, and I guess it's good afternoon for you. And it's good to see you. Thank you for your email. I did pass that along. Mr. Smith, great to see you. And Allie, thank you for sharing all this information. I really appreciate. Allie's been a great help being in between, contacting Justine, and then letting everybody know what's going on, so Justine's not overwhelmed, and I really appreciate it. NB Metal, good to see you. Mugs Money's in the building, you already know. That's one of my favorite things to say. We got Charlie Gabalden, great to see you. We've got Live to Fly channel. Oh, I think a non-mouse Live to Fly channel and Pole Vault were first, I forgot. Pole Vault said he was on the road to the airport and he'll be back in the second half. He's taking, well, here's good news at least. He's taking Sunshine to the airport because she's going to go see her son's, I don't know if the baby's born yet, but they're having a baby. So it's going to be, I think, their 9th grandchild, Pole Vault and Sunshine. So, and I think there's probably also, be on the lookout for Pole Vault streaming. It's probably going to be crazy without Sunshine around to it's going to be Lord of the Flies up in there. So we've got Rocksteady. How good to see you. Let's see. Sparky, hope you're doing well. E. Urban. Let's see, Limey Redneck, Hugh Caldwell. Let's see, did I miss anybody else? Pookie, good to see you, Pookie. Yeah, this is about, I think Herbs has summed it up in a way only Herbs can. And yeah, but that's truth. It does. It's I have no good words about it, except for big love to Justine and Kurt, and big love to everybody who's supporting them too, because they really need it. Zach Thong, great to see you. Thank you. So Mr. Smith also copied the PayPal and everything links. PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is what we got. So, yeah, if you can, anything, even if it's $5, it helps. So Allie says she's with her family now. Please, whatever form you call it, get the positive energy towards her. She's gonna try to be in Chad's stream later for anyone who want to chat and are not on her social media places. So, if anybody does have what's Chad doing tonight? I didn't see it. Martin Kelly, great to see you. We've got Michael Songs, thank you for playing last night and doing a fundraiser this morning too. That's awesome of you. Yeah, it is just really hard. We've got a cousin Steve-O. So Steve-O was on Steve Harloha's channel yesterday, and it was a lot of outpouring of support for Kurt and Justine, which was nice. But then Steve-O was also showing all of the rocks that he's done recently, all the new additions. Some ones I've seen before, but a lot of the new additions to the rock garden. And I was really excited. I saw Deep Burrito's got a rock. Sparky has a rock. Limey Redneck has a rock. Mini Vibes has a rock. There were so many that I hadn't seen before, so it was really cool to see all the new rocks. I saw Rich's rock, which I feel like I had seen before. But there's just a ton of them. So great job on that, Steve-O. I think everybody really appreciates being seen the way when you do that kind of art. It's really, really powerful. So thank you for doing that. Okay, so thank you for this. Allie's got the link for Frank Terzo. This will be Monday. I think it's 7:15 Eastern time. It's the regular Community Pulse thing, if you've ever been to that. But it's going to be just instead of the regular thing of just talking about it, everybody's going to come and sing a song or two, I think. Ryan Hall, great to see you. Keith H., good morning. Pookie is right. We do need to keep that pole vault guy online this week. This is truth. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be like on the level of when Brad visits Jade, kind of crazy. I can't wait for that. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be good, y'all. So a lot of love for Michael Songs in his show today. We have Allie thinks here's the link. Push this bell for here's the link for Chad tonight. Justine's going to try to be at Chad's show tonight, so go ahead and click the link for that so you can give her your love directly. Mateus, great to see you. I hope you're doing well. How is your Christmas New Year's season going? And oh my gosh, I can just imagine little boys opening the Christmas presents. So cute. So cute. So Ryan Hall says, I have a rock. That's true. It's really fun to see everybody's rock. I really like it. Oh, we got a new subscriber. We got Jaden in the house. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Okay. So I think I got through that, kind of. So if you are here and you like to say hello, please do. On the best of weeks, I don't know what I'm doing in this show. You know this. No surprise. On the very best of weeks, I'm like, let's hang out for a little bit. And there's and it's really like, what do you all have to say? What do you all want to share, and what do you all want to talk about? So if there is anything that you do want to talk about, just let me know in the chat. I've got a couple of things where I'm just talking about for what I've been doing this week. What's Valerie been up to? I know you've all been like, what is Valerie doing? Well, don't worry. I won't tell you in too much detail. But it's... So if you have anything more pressing than my silly life, let me know. Oh, Michael says, me and Maria love our rocks too. It's the sweetest when you're included in the rock garden. It really feels nice. And here's another, Deep Burritos, another new member of the rock garden. I'm good. Thank you for supporting Justine and Kurt. I really appreciate it. I thought you didn't, do you even okay. I'm like, do you drive? So yesterday I made a thing. I was gonna make, well, I still am gonna do this, but I haven't done it yet. I'm gonna make another little pocket, like another little zipper pouch for my stuff. And I started on it and I was like, I have this set of crochet needles that I just bought, like a full set of fancy Japanese needles. The zipper sucks. Okay, so this one is for like my old school shit needle. I mean, they're fine, but like just plain ones. Crochet hooks. And I decided to crochet a crochet hook holder. So this is my crocheted hook holder that I made while watching football. While watching, everybody lost at football yesterday. Is what it feels like. All my teams lost. It was horrible. So I used a little button that my grandmother had in her sewing stash. So I have a coffee can, like one of those giant ones, full of buttons from my grandma that she hoarded and that I hoard now in her place. So I like this one because it's like a little metal button, but it's got kind of a mirrory, shiny thing in there. I don't know. It's like a flower. So you button it, you open it. Okay, it's upside down. You open it, do. It makes noise. And so I like made a little place for all the little hooks for my fancy Japanese crochet hooks that come without a case. If you think for the price, they'd have a case, but they didn't. So I have from like the tiniest one to the biggest one. And then I can keep all my little hooks in here. And then button it. I'm overly excited about the button. So it turned out really well, which I was kind of surprised because I didn't have a pattern. I just eyeballed it. And so this part's a little this part could be a little smoother. But for not knowing what I'm doing, I thought I did pretty good. So that's what I did yesterday. I'm crocheting my own crochet tools. It's pretty fun. Everyone wants the details. You're like, I drive my parents' car. Well, I'm not much better. Mateus said they had a blast. We fought their new lightsabers. How much fun! And today they got even more gifts. The older one had his 4th birthday. And the entire flight is Spider-Man themed now. How fun! Oh my gosh, I can't believe 4 years old. He's getting so big. Oh my gosh. That's really fun. I'm glad you had such a good holiday. And also it's, I think, I don't know, there's something a little bit better having your birthday right after Christmas versus right before. I feel like when it's like right before, people are like, I can't deal. But then right after, it's a little better. Rich GT350R, who's also in the rock garden. I feel like most of you are in the rock garden at this point. If you're not in the rock garden, you should yell it and be like, Steve-O, I want to rock. That's what you got to say. I want to rock. Like that. Is it Rich and Sparky sharing a rock? I think Deep Burrito and Limey are sharing a rock too. I like the share. I think Hippie and Mini Vibes are sharing a rock. So that's pretty fun. Oh yeah. Good point. Well, I guess it's not as close as it is in my head. Well, it's pretty close. It looks closer in real life than on the screen. They're very similar. This one's coral, and this one's like tangerine. I don't know. Let's see. What did a non-mouse not mean to add? Oh, right. Poor Primetime and Prime Junior. that it was sad for them. Like, I'm glad they gave that dude the Heisman last week, because this week they would be like, well, what are we giving you the Heisman for? You can't catch a ball. Though he did, Travis had, he had like 150 rushing yards, and the rest of the team had 11 or something stupid. Wasn't even close. You guys are sweet. Thank you for the sweetness. This is true. Don't get so excited. It's not as exciting as you think. So David's trying to summon many vibes. It works sometimes. Ooh, Deep says, edibles and vapes arriving within the hour, planning on not being in reality for a bit. That's pretty cool. I think that's a good way to spend the day. Oh no. To be fair, half of Primetime's team is missing due to portal entry. Oh. I guess I can't tell because there's like 3 people they ever talk about. Edward, Richard, great to see you. Shizak, big love back to you. Oh, Mini Vibes is on vacation right now. I forgot about that. That's cool. Where did she go? Oh, no, I know. She went to Maryland. It was impressive. He drew the car on the rock. He's got quite a few that are like, have you seen Mr. Smith's rock? It's like got his whole drum set on it. There's quite a few that are really detailed. And I don't mean to brag, y'all. I got 2 rocks, baby. Okay, I'm bragging. But he is my cousin. But I got a What the Flog rock, which I guess is all of us, but it's mine. I got a What the Flog rock and a Valerie Ball rock. So, okay. I'm bragging a little bit. Shizak says, hope we can all rock together one day. I like it. Yeah, he does. He puts a ton of love into it. No, he puts a lot of care, and he keeps a list of everybody he wants to make a rock for. And I mean, at some point he's gonna have to buy a rock quarry. He's got where is he getting all these rocks from? It's a lot. It's a lot of rocks. Coffee. Thank you, Yeti Mug Company, for one day sponsoring my show. I've already gotten 2 people to buy Yeti mugs. So I encourage you to buy Yeti mugs. Okay. I do want to say, so I showed on Friday, Pole and Sunshine sent a Christmas card, and it has Snoopy with a whole bunch of little Woodstock birds on it. And then it says Merry Christmas, and then it says Valerie's Flock. And they wrote all the different flocker names, it's not everybody, but it's like a ton of y'all are on here. And it's the sweetest thing. It's got, they put all the little names next to all the little Woodstocks, and it's just all over the place. So this is from all of you, and I really appreciate it. And it's just been really sweet to get that love for the holidays. So they're not here, but thank you. Also, I'm like 95% sure today is Sunshine's birthday. I'm not 100%, but I'm it's either today or tomorrow. I think it's today. So yeah, she's on a plane or she's getting to the airport right now. I don't know. Yeah, he needs a quarry. Pookie says he said he's running out of rocks, and that's why there are rocks with multiple people on them. I'm not surprised. Oh, it was from Pole Vault. Did you make sure it wasn't ticking before you opened it? I was worried that it would be full of glitter, Rich. And I was like, maybe I should open this outside. But that's what Chad did. That's not Pole Vault. That's Chad. But yeah, I was a little suspicious. I was like, let me very carefully open this. Because you're not wrong. Chris, great to see you, covered by CQ. Okay, 2 confirmations. Sunshine Archer birthday, today is today, right? He's like running out of rocks. We live on a rock. But you know, you need, so it's actually like, Deep Burrito, did you see your rock? It's a good rock. Yours is like, I feel like it's a triangle rock. And some of his rocks are like paving stone pieces. So they have like kind of a brick texture on them and stuff. So they're pretty cool. Sometimes there's just not enough rocks. Steve-O and Forrest Gump. I really think he was into glitter. Ooh, everybody, this is great. Smitty just posted that Sunshine put up her latest song, In My World. It was released today. So if everybody just wants to just right now, click on this, go make sure you listen to at least like 30 seconds or something, or else it messes with the algorithm. But listen to the whole song because it's wonderful, first of all. But go over there, click the link, listen to the whole song, and write a little birthday message or just message of love or just of appreciation, because she puts out a lot of music and does a lot of work. So please just click right now. Just go click. Come back after, but go click and give her some love. And so this says she's on her way to be there for the birth of her new grandchild, and the song is about the feelings it brought up in her. Oh, I love that. So go right now. Go listen to the whole thing and write a nice little comment. Okay, Kristen Kruger, great to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for your sweet comment. Steve-O says, thank you all. I'm glad everybody is enjoying the garden as much as I'm glad everyone is enjoying the garden as much as you all do. It is my way of giving back to the community, and I'm loving the response. Great. I'm glad you're getting a great response because you're doing great work. So this week was a week of Sundays. Like every day feels like Saturday or Sunday, or it doesn't feel like Christmas on a Wednesday. That felt wrong. It didn't feel like Wednesday. Like I was just confused. He put up one of you mods, Mr. Smith or somebody, put up a link for Harloha's show yesterday. Deep, I don't remember how far in yours was, but maybe like 30 minutes in. I don't know. It's that part. We need to have a rock gallery so we can see all the rocks. But it's hard because there's so many rocks. There's so many. So yeah. It's at Harloha, Harloha. That's where yesterday's stream was. And that's when I saw it. Thank you, Mr. Smith, for putting that link up. Let me do this. We need a rocks up, Charlie said. A rock slide show. Deep Burrito says rock gallery. I need Tony Hart for that. I'm going to Google who Tony Hart is real soon here. Anonymous says, I've been having to search out Sunshine Archer drive music shorts lately are not popping into my feed. It's so weird when I will watch someone's videos every day and I'm subscribed and I'm like, oh, they just dropped their video at 1 o'clock and I'll go and watch their little video. And then YouTube's like, you don't want to watch that, do you? You don't want to see that. And I'm like, why do I have to search out, go to their channel and it's not just shown on my homepage? I don't know why. So I agree with you, Ryan. Okay. Tony Hart has a flamboyant cravat. The show was Vision On. It sounds very British. All these words seem very British. Rich said I snapped a screenshot of my rock. I want to keep that. That's cool. I'm glad you did that. Smitty says, YouTube unsubbed me from Dan Anderson. I mean, Lori's... Now, I have been unsubbed from Lori's Mishmash like 3 times. I have been like, why, where's Lori? And had to go and resubscribe. Like, not recently. It's been months and months. But it's so weird. I mean,
Who's unsubscribing from Lori, first of all? It's like, I don't want this joy and merriment and fun and community. And Dan, too. I mean, he's talk about being a blessing. So Kristen agrees YouTube makes it hard to find some people. It's really weird. I think it's really strange. You'd think that they'd want, because it's like I would watch more if I didn't have to spend half an hour trying to find it. Rich says, I was honored to have a rock, and that's no lie. I feel you. I feel you. Live to Fly says, YouTube has more than 2.7 billion users. Wow. Fortunately, 275 have found my channel. That's a really interesting way to look at it, though, too. 275 is, I remember, like, I mean, it was just like 2 years ago I had 275, but it just felt like that, I think that getting to like 400 was the slow, like getting to 200 took forever. 400 was like, this is so slow. But it's, yeah, it always feels weird. Uh-oh. I could have told you this. I have the same issue, Sparky. I'm always like, oh, this is stupid. YouTube permanently tries to alter your tastes. Oh, it wants you to look at what it wants and not what you want. Money, baby, money. It's, that's, I mean, I think there's something really true about that. Like, it'll show me the same thing over and over until I'm just like, stop. No, I don't want this. Stop showing this to me. No. And then I'll hover over it like just a second too long, like while I'm looking away, like I'm screwed, and I look away and I come back and they're like, oh, you must love that. That's all we're going to show you for the next 3 months. So I don't know. David, this is true. David Live to Fly does have a lot of talent, and I'm glad. And so we're going to talk about resolutions here in a second, and I feel like Live to Fly channel's resolution, I'm making it for you. It is to set up your streaming setup and to do a stream and to get on Camp Gmail. That's my resolution for you. I'm making resolutions for you now. That's not how it works. Steve-O said, I will post a video of the rock garden restoration after I replant the garden. It'll only show one side of the rocks. Sharing a rock makes it an interactive rock garden. I like that. You really do have to like pick up and look at the whole rock of everyone, though. Whether there's one or two people you've like done both sides. He's not complaining, nor I'm an original creator. Well, you are a musician, and I don't know. It seems like one is a grain of sand in YouTube's existence. I feel that way. I feel that. It's, and now I have like more subs than I ever thought. I would never thought, like I'm gonna get 1.18. And that to me is crazy. Like that's a lot of people subscribe to this, whatever this is. So, yeah, it is both tiny, but it's also super powerful. It's like mosquitoes, like it's super tiny, but man, you don't forget that when it bites you. And it's amazing, like how, I mean, really, like, I think especially like there's like 100 people who like show up a lot and who come to things and watch stuff, and it's like this little group of people I mean, a few of you I know, a few of you I do know, like in person and have met, like David. We've gone, me and David and Pookie went to a concert, so it's like I know you, but I don't. I don't. But I haven't met everybody here. But I feel like, it's become such a tight community. It's really interesting, like how much you feel like you know people. So, okay, here's numbers. There are between 220 and 230 million active YouTube channels. So it's amazing when anyone accidentally finds anyone. This is true. I'm always kind of curious, like how people do find me. So, my problem is like I don't remember how I find other people. So I'm like, I don't know how you know, but I know. Yeah, I don't know how to say that exactly. Resolutions, Deep Burrito sticking with 2K resolution. Actually, one of my resolutions is like to improve my stream quality and stuff. And I thought about like getting a better video camera, but I think I'm sticking with this. That part, I am getting brand new, thanks to all y'all, really. Y'all bought me professional-ish lights. So they're not ring lights, they're square, but they're those kind of lights for photography and stuff. And so I should be getting them today by the end of the day. And I might do an opening just because I'm so excited. But or I just might open them. We'll find out. As of December 24th, YouTube has more than 2.7 billion active users. I'm like, how can we have this many people on this channel, on this thing? I don't know. Did I say something stupid? I'm not surprised. Coldplay has 1.4 billion plays on one song alone. Interesting. You with your money, baby. Money. Tiny, but you don't forget that one. Okay, that was kind of funny. Chris Lane, great to see you. Oh my gosh, so Deep has some feelings. Let's explore Deep's feelings. Deep Burrito says, I hate Coldplay. Hate, OMG, I hate them. Now I'm going to sing you a Coldplay song. No, I'm kidding. Not really. But that's interesting. I've never found Coldplay. I don't know that I've seen Coldplay on YouTube. I mean, I know Coldplay is, and I know some of their songs from when I visit Target in the supermarket. I always hear their songs. That's how I know you. You're elevator music. But I don't think I've ever had YouTube push that to me. What do they push some random stuff. Also, one thing I noticed too is they push different things to me on my computer versus on my phone. Like the front page will be completely different depending on what I'm looking at. That's weird to me. Steve-O said, my New Year's resolution is to strengthen my procrastinating skills more than they are currently. He's going to procrastinate this whole year. He's going to be like, what? I'm working on 2030. And I'm procrastinating. You see YouTube, so David says he sees YouTube pushing the same users. I don't really watch. Jesse Wells. Oh, I am getting Jesse Wells. Well, I did subscribe, though. You guys told me about Jesse Wells, and who I do love, but it's amazing how YouTube does not fail to show me every Jesse Wells video. But there's, and I'm not great at, excuse me, I don't think I've watched every one since I've subscribed. Well, no, I haven't at all. But, because there's a lot. But, every once in a while I'll listen, and I think he's really good, and he's funny. And he got great songs. He's a great player. And really insightful in things, and way to be like up on, the political edge there of current events. But part of me is like, why the hell, YouTube? Like, is there a button I can push that you will share my videos? But there's not a video. Zach's like, I got you on mute. No, he didn't say that. He said, I'm listening to music. What you listening to? Rich said he would put off that procrastination resolution. Those feelings are as deep as the burrito. I thought I was also like, this is my crochet burrito. That's what I kept thinking. This is my burrito. So, Chris, great job on Gmail last night. I'm glad you did that. Pookie says, not sure my procrastination skills could get much better. I feel that. Anonymous says, I know a lot of trolls that are actively using 10 to 20 usernames. Oh, that's interesting. I'm trying to think. Is that a little baby troll emoji? That's pretty funny. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I know people that are not trolls that do this. Like, I don't think Rhett's a troll, but he's got a lot of accounts. But then there are ones I've heard. So evidently, there's someone who's I do get a message that there's somebody in my like who comes to my chats as a different name than I know them normally, and somebody wanted to warn me about it, kind of, and I was like, oh, that's kind of weird that they're in there. Like, yeah, they're in your chat, and I think I have them blocked on their original account because of how they acted in my chat. And I was like, well, until they say something that's like offensive or weird, I'm just like, I don't want people to not feel that they're welcome. I just want to make people feel like they should at least be kind of nice and not, I don't like people are weird to me. I don't like when you're mean, but if it, I don't know, like you can come in if you want to be nice. It's so I don't know. I feel like they think that they're getting me, but you're getting me some hours. Is what you're getting me. Coldplay are the Marmite of the pop world. Some people love them dearly. Zach Thong loves me some Coldplay. Yeah, I mean, I don't. They definitely have a sound. I don't know. I kind of am ambivalent. I have ambivalence. The paper will soften the light so they're not so harsh. Oh, I hope they're not so hard. I hope they're good ones. It's hard to be an extroverted procrastinator in real life and try to have a virtual existence too. So I'm an introverted procrastinator. That's pretty funny. Okay, so Herb says, I need to walk more and plan on doing laps around the mall after work once the holiday crowds die down. That's a great idea. Walking more is one of mine too, for sure. Oh, you meant introverted. Ha, 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 ha. I was like, I always think you're introverted. The introvert part has been in charge of the virtual life lately. Lots of lurking these days. Oh, Pookie, interesting. Well, I like when you're in the chat. Rich, put off procrastination until next week. Chris says you're an introverted extrovert. Deep has 3 YouTubes. Rich says I'm not crazy and neither am I. E. Urban is also Rusty Nut Bucket. Now we know. Zach's listening to some Neil Young. We've got Chris Lane has 1 YouTube. As usual, a bit of an underachiever. And I think Chris has the same kind of thing. Like, we both started our YouTube channels and we're like, hi, this is my name and here I am. So you're Chris Lane Sr. and I'm Valerie Bott. And I think I would have not done that. I think I would be like crazy crochet gal. I don't know. I'd be something. I would have a name. Pookie has the 1 YouTube. Secretly, they love me. I don't know. I think they think I'm talking about them, and I'm not trying to call people out. Sparky, this is funny. Sparky said, I used to be a programmer for autocorrect. They fried me for no reason. Oh, that's funny. Hugh's not a fan. This seems very British. I don't even think I can say this out loud. Twatting tossers backing for Mr. Goop. Okay, I don't know what Mr. Goop is. I don't think I've ever in my life said twatting tossers, ever. That's the first, so skip, keep that. That's a good one. Hugh has been doing some extroverted screaming. Oh, that's fun. I feel like, is Rhett poo-poo in my diaper? That's who I feel like that is. But I feel like there's one that I'm missing that it might not be. So Steve-O says Charlie Gabaldon has the first guitar painted on a rock in the garden. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Y'all are silly. Yeah. I think I would have come up with a clever name. I didn't know they were doing that, Chris. I was out of the loop. Out of the loop. Hey, Miss Constitutional Rights, great to see you. Hope you're having a great holiday season. You don't even say hello to those with troll names. Sometimes I'm not sure. I'm like, is this a troll name or am I just personally offended? I don't know. Okay, so we had Rhett and Jade should be the only ones allowed to have more channels because they use it for good. This is a good point. Yeah, I think you have to troll for good. I was thinking how much I was like, what happened to Mr. Burgles? That was me yesterday. I'm like, I haven't seen Mr. Burgles. Is that his name? I can't remember. Y'all remember Mr. Burgles. Rhett is the lawnmower man. Mr. Burgles, David remembers. Don't tell anybody. Why? I was keeping it a secret. I was keeping it a secret and you... Oh. Yeah, Jade was the magic 8-ball. I don't think some people didn't know. It was fun. It was fun. Jade, I hope you're doing well. Jade is doing a rant a little bit later today. Just a little bit, too. Someone told me the scream painting is about the reaction to the scream, not the scream itself, and that's why the subject is covering your ears. I agree with this. I've had this argument with someone before. I'm just like, that's not what it is. No one cared. Edward, no, it was a whole different other person that wasn't Chad. It was actually like, because they did contact me afterwards on Instagram. It got weird. But it was like they have a whole channel of just being Mr. Burgles. And Chad's all into love and positivity. He wouldn't do that. That's why, Sparky, you're right. You were totally right. Right, Jade's like, I've changed the trolling into something that does good and provides fun. I think so. I mean, that's the way to troll. Troll for good. Troll for good. Right? Ooh, even the magic 8-ball made it to the garden. Jade, you made it to the garden as the magic 8-ball. I love that. Flock fact. Hold on, I missed the flock fact. Did I say it? Oh, yeah, the screen painting. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Right? No, I mean, Chris, I didn't know originally. I was like, who do you think the magic 8-ball is? And somebody had to tell me, and I was like, okay, I didn't think that. So David asked the magic 8-ball, will I ever find a way to escape my room during this winter break? No. I cover my ears when I scream because I don't want to hear myself whining. Your herb says the screen painting is a representation of cognitive dissonance. Oh, that's interesting. So speaking of screen paintings, I went so Wednesday was Christmas. I would like to publicly shame the NFL for showing all football games on Netflix or wherever the freak they were, because they were not on television. And I do not have Netflix. And Valerie did not get to watch football on Christmas. And for this, I would like to say, fuck off, NFL. What the hell is that about? That's not right. So no sports ball for Valerie for Christmas. What did I do? I don't even remember. I watched some TV and hung out. And Thursday, Thursday, I went to Denver. Hey, I went down. I was close to Chris Lane's house. Well, not really. I was halfway between my house and Chris Lane's house in Denver. And I went to the Denver Museum of Art. And they're having so let me show you. The Denver Museum of Art has a special exhibition about Maurice Sendak and Where the Wild Things Are. So it was really good. I got to see, that part, the Where the Wild Things Are, was like $5 extra from the museum. But it was really good. I also they had one called Composing Color, Paintings by Alma Thomas from the Smithsonian American Art Museum. And there's like this is an eclipse, like a little picture of the picture. It's not very big. And that was really good. I went to see, they had, first I went to the third floor. They had modern and contemporary art, arts of Africa, Space Command, 19th century European and American art, modern and contemporary art. They had Islands Beyond Blue, McFarlane Treasures from the Oceania Collection, which was kind of like in between an art museum and like a history museum kind of thing. And then they had the Wild Things exhibit, which was, it was really big. It was really long thing to walk around. And they had just, I don't know if you've read Where the Wild Things Are. It's one of my favorite child books. But I did not know a lot about Maurice Sendak. So it talked about like him as a child, what his growing up, like his first little doodles and stuff when he was a kid. And he really liked Mickey Mouse and collected a lot of that, and was like his first drawings were a lot of tracings of Mickey Mouse, and those were really cool to see. And then he did illustrations for a book for somebody else. Well, he did a couple of other people's books where he just did illustrations. He was doing that for a while, and it was so cool to see like the little doodles, like his pencil drawing. I've seen his drawings in the book, but like his actual just like tiny little pencil sketch drawings are so detailed and so tiny. And so a lot of them have his little dogs in them. And so this is his dog, Jenny. And he had taken this photo, and they showed the photo where the dog looks just like this in the photo, but there's not a Mona Lisa behind the dog. It was just like, I forget what it was. It was like a cabinet. So he, took some artistic license with it, but the dog looks exactly the same. So there's Jenny the dog. And what is it called? Oh, it's from the Higgledy Piggledy Pop book. And so it's 1967. And it was just, this whole thing was just 9 by 7 inches, the whole actual thing. It wasn't gigantic. It was pretty tiny comparatively. And then I also got one for Where the Wild Things Are. These are just like postcards. Because that's one of my favorite. They had, I did not know they had a musical, Broadway musical about it. Don't remember that. And they had a movie about it. I don't remember that either. So they had like parts of the movie showing, and they showed things from the musical, and they had life-size monsters like from the I don't know if they're from the movie or if they were just like they were huge. They're like twice as tall as me and big and furry, and they had the teeth and the gnashing and the claws and the stuff, but they're those monsters. So it was pretty cool. And I learned a lot. There was a lot of sad parts that I did not know about. And and then just about his life personally, and his relationships, and the whole thing. One part that I thought was really just kind of sweet is early on in the exhibition, you meet his like next door neighbor, girl who lived down the road from him. And they played together as kids, and then as he got older and he's trying to draw, he would be like, "Hey, could you sit for me for this drawing so I could work out what this looks like?" And she would go and sit for the picture. And she sat for like some Cinderella picture. Cinderella, I can't say that right. And some other like photos that are cool. Some pictures that he did for books that were cool. And so she had known him like most of her life. And then now she's the executor of the Maurice Sendak Foundation, which was hosting this exhibition, which is a traveling exhibition that's going to different, maybe going to your state next. I don't know. So thought it was kind of cool that it was kind of all in the family like that. Okay, I'm going to read some of these. The NFL is like YouTube, as Mr. Smith points out. Money, baby, money. Oh, Jade says Netflix is also still in WWE, and so now you're gonna have to sign up again. I don't want to sign up for Netflix. I've never had. I had when I went to this last trip to the UK. The Airbnb I stayed at had Netflix, that was part of the thing. So they had Netflix on the TV. And I watched it then because it was free, basically. Well, I mean, it's not free. I'm paying for the Airbnb. But it was interesting. I watched, I watched that baby reindeer thing, and that was it. And I'm like, and I'm done. I don't know. Zach Thong says nobody really talks about Bush. And isn't that the case? Nobody ever talks about herbs. Did you catch that? So I also got from the museum store this little mini notebook. I love these little mini notebooks. I always keep one in my purse to have like draw a little picture or write something. So this one's very shiny because it's still in the case. But it's got a little monster reading a book, and the little planes are flying overhead, and he's eating an apple. And he's sitting on a building. So yeah, I really like that one. I love these little ones. That's everything I got. And okay, so Sparky says, I feel the same way about the Big Ten showing basketball games on Peacock. What the freak is Peacock? I would be like, so you're not showing the game then, right? Hugh said Christmas was a write-off for me this year. Bye-bye 2024. Well, I hope it's better next year. And I think I hope for all of us. This year was rough for everybody, I think, in a lot of ways. And so, yeah, let's all pray for a better 2025. And while we're praying, one more time, let's not forget the pin message, if you have hidden it or something. But there's a pin message at the top. It says ways to support Kurt and Justine. Just in case you have not heard, Justine and Kurt Kasprick suffered through a horrific house fire that destroyed everything they own, killed their 2 kitties. Justine only had the clothes she was wearing. Kurt was burned, I think 40% of his body. He is in the ICU. There was a little bit of hope yesterday that he had some brain activity because he was moving his head. And so I guess I don't know. So there's been brain activity tests, and they have been that there's no brain activity, but he was moving on his own yesterday. I don't know what that means really, because I'm not a medical professional, but it felt hopeful, and I please encourage you to please continue to pray or send love or vibes or whatever your thing you do is. But send those good well wishes to the universe for Kurt and Justine. And if you have a few dollars to spare, send them to her PayPal or Venmo, because she does have a job, and I think she has her car still, but nothing else. And she's okay. She's staying with her relatives, and she's going to try to be at Chad's show this evening. So if you come by Chad's show tonight, and then you can, hopefully Justine will be able to be there. She's going to try to make it. And then you can give her your love, but it was looking a little more hopeful yesterday, and today is a lot less hopeful. But don't stop with the prayers. I'm a big believer in miracles, and Kurt himself is a miracle. He's been through so much in his life and gone through so much physically, and was yet such a shining light. So let's keep them both in our hearts, even though it's hard, because it's like there's part of me feels like I wish I could do something, and there's like nothing to do. We just are waiting with Justine, and just being there for her as she tries to navigate how to rebuild her life after such a horrible thing. And prayers for Kurt, for his comfort, and just, to celebrate how much of an impact Kurt has made on this world. It's just huge. So, okay. Pookie says I did not miss out. I heard they'd kind of sucked. Anonmouse sent the NFL a strongly critical email again about that. I can't believe they're ignoring you. No, I stopped, David, and then I started again. I did stop like 5 years. Yeah, I was not watching it, and then I came back to it. I switched to college about 2 years ago. I agree with this. College is much better. Oh, Pookie says I don't even have a TV. I don't know. Me too. I never saw the movie version before. And then hello to Mixed Club, blanket hellos, hungover ass hell. Hungover ass hell. Oh yeah, please do click the like. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you, thank you. Mixed Club thinks about Bush a lot, Zach. You're not alone. Oh, Pookie says if you have T-Mobile, you can get Netflix for free. I don't have that either. Smitty has Amazon Prime, so you can get drumsticks delivered next day, but that's it. I only ever watched the Grand Tour on it. Sometimes I get Prime when it's like, they give you a discount or it's like free for a month or something. I'll get it, but I still never watched the show. Anonymous has linked to the Where the Wild Things Are 2009 movie. I was like, what was I doing in 2009? I think I lived here already. I don't even know. I was old. I didn't care already. Deep says it takes about 4 hours to decide to watch a 2-hour movie. I feel that. We're not all of the above herbs. Hugh will talk about Bush anytime with you, Zach. They were popular. Yeah, Bush more popular in the 70s, I think. Yeah, probably. And OOs. I think one of those you tried to delete. Ha ha, ha ha. Thank you, Kristen. I believe it. I appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, it's only in the U.S. I didn't know that part. Yeah, Jade. No. We started the episode with this news, and it's. But again, it's not the first time he was pronounced brain dead 2 days ago, and then had some movement. And I don't know. I'm kind of a hopeful optimist. I do think the power of prayer is huge. It's all we can do right now. It may or may not work out for what we want, but hopefully it works out for what Kurt needs. But it's, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Mick says, I don't believe in much, but I will do a bit of everything that helps. I think that's, we don't know always, but we can do as much as we can. So Allie confirmed that today's scans have confirmed no brain activity, and Justine needs our help and love and prayers. And then here are the PayPal and Cash App. Again, also for the Cash App link, if that's your mode of payment, it does not work if you just go to Cash App and try to put in this name, Justine Kasprick 23 will not show up. You have to click the link into your browser and then click the little Pay with Cash App button that comes up, and that will open your Cash App and then connect you to Justine. There's a Justine Kasprick without a C. We don't think it's the same person. We're not sure. So it's a weird, it's not like just putting their name in like a regular Cash App one. Yeah, there's always hope. I feel like we got to try. Justine will need all the love we can send. It's totally true. Oh, yeah. Justine. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to figure out what this says. Wave eagle gear. Wave bird, ocean eagle. I don't get it. I'm trying. Oh, there's no hawk. Wave, hawk, ocean. I still don't get it. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. It is a gut punch, I agree. My son had a similar situation, says Chris Lane, when his friend was injured playing football. There was a bit of a response, but he was gone, so I was expecting this news. Yeah, you don't know when something is just like your body has reactions and your brain's all working, but yeah, I don't know. It is a gut punch. Yeah, he really is a wonderful man. So I come to visit. Okay, David says that I come to visit. I break out 3 acoustics for her to choose from, and I look at my new Taylor and says, hey, where did you get that one? I didn't tell her. I tried to keep you on the down low. We really do just need to support Justine as well as we can. Oh, you knew before you went to sleep. Oh, so you went to sleep and had horrible nightmares, and it's only 6 a.m. Oh, sweetie, and you got to do your show today. It's gonna be a little rough. I hope you get some rest a little later then. It's yeah. It's I didn't. I just Allie just told me right before this show. So it was yeah. I don't know exactly what the process is for them, but it's all we can do is pray right now. Send love and send any donations you can. Wynn couldn't get so mad. G-May confirmed Indie Fest is going to be called Kurt Fest. I love that. That's wonderful. I mean, Kurt has been so excited for Indie Fest and working so hard to get people to be a part of it and kind of inviting people he wanted to play. So I love that G-May's doing that for him. Gary had a show last night, and a lot of people played on it, and it was really good. And then also, this is a repeat too. On Monday, Frank Terzo is, instead of the Community Pulse, we'll be having a fundraiser. I'm not exactly sure what he's called it, but a fundraiser for Kurt and Justine on Monday. I think it starts at 7:15 p.m. Eastern time on Monday. And a lot of people have signed up to do short performances. So if you are around on Monday, please show up for that. And yeah. I felt bad that I railroaded G-May Love on screen to change the name, but I felt it made sense. Oh, live on screen. I see. You felt bad you railroaded G-May live on screen to change the name. Oh, well, that's really smart, though. I'm glad you did that. It's a good idea. Chris says, I have somehow tricked my wife into buying my last 3 guitars, and she feels generous and sweet about it. Well, she wants to encourage you in your rock stardom. And I think Wynn is also happy to support David's rock stardom. He's just... I don't know what the right word is, trepidatious, but it's, I think the hurricane would fly for it. I think she'd be excited for you. It really does have to be Kurt Fest. And, it's like sometimes you don't think about this thing too, because it's still, I don't know if you had a date yet for it and stuff, so it's still kind of all those things up in the air. Okay, so I showed you my art stuff. Oh, I know what I showed you. I got my latest guitar from Hugh Caldwell too, so ha. I guess you got 2 though. You got your last 2 guitars from Hugh. So it's, yeah, you win. You win, fine. Big love, Michael Songs. Love to you and Maria. I hope you have a great day. We have one kitty photo of the day. A non-mouse has been tracking this kitty cat who has been, and so outside, a lot of outside kitties a non-mouse finds and then brings them inside and takes care of them. Gives them love and food and medical attention and heals up all their little wounds and stuff. So a non-mouse has finally, it's been weeks, feels like, I don't know how long it's been. Weeks and weeks and weeks. And a non-mouse has been trying to kind of catch this cat so that he can, I don't know, nurse it back to health. Or I don't know if that it was unhealthy, but, to give it food and give it to a place to stay because it's an outdoor cat. So a non-mouse has finally done it, and here is the photo of the new kitty. He is in the little cage. And then, so non-mouse says, it's the last lonely kitty is my prisoner. Well, I think the prisoner is a happy, happy one. So it's, yeah, I think the little kitty is going to be super happy with his new family and all his little kitten brothers and sisters. And yeah, so good job, Anon Mouse. Way to be a kitty lover. And it's just, it's real sweet. Yeah, we needed that. In honor of Allie, here's a squee. We got a yay from Pookie. We got a sweet tabby face. Okay, now I just brought in a new cat in the studio, now has 7 cats. I think is what Mix is saying here. Now, so there's now 7 cats. So Mix Club and Anon Mouse are having a contest for who can have the most cats. Who's going to win? Zach, you're a rock star. Allie is lurking somewhere in the background, but she's been working really hard to help get messages from Justine out to people so that she is not overwhelmed with messaging everybody herself. So she's been working hard on that, and I appreciate it. Ooh, Hugh Caldwell lottery. Ooh. I want to win. I want to win. It was when I was thinking about, like, I've just had such a good year in that sense of getting to do so many different adventures and meet so many people. Like, I got to go and meet Live to Fly and Pookie, and we went to a concert in Hurricane Wind. And we got to go hang out and have dinner and go to a concert and play Country Fest, and it was really fun. I got to go see Sith Vasquez. I got to go down to, I flew into San Diego and I stayed with her in Tijuana. We went to a Sisters of Mercy concert. We hung out. It was awesome. I got to go to the UK. I got to go to, I went into Manchester. I got to see Mr. Smith. I got to drive up to Scotland, and we drove up and we saw Hugh. We hung out. It was awesome. We both came back with guitars. And we went out to eat. It was so much fun. Next time, longer visit. I did miss. I'm still mad at myself because I did not get to. I mean, the UK is not. It's small, but at the same time, it's big. it's still small, but it's. I was hoping to get to see Limey Redneck, but he's kind of on the other side of the island of the UK of England, and so I did not get to go. So that part fell through. I stayed. I'd got to do a lot of family research, and I got to see my 14th great-grandfather's grave, and a lot of the church where a lot of my family was buried and where they attended, and just, hundreds of years ago. So it was really cool to see all that. I got to go to Seattle and visit my sister-in-law and her family. I got to go to Wyoming and visit where my grandfather was born and where my great-grandparents lived in Kemmer, Wyoming. And I still haven't put out the video about it. It's like basically done. I'm just stopped. I don't know. Well, I do know trauma, but I had trauma, and then it's like, yeah, but I need to do that. And I did something else. I feel like I'm missing one trip. Yeah, but I got to go to a lot of places, see a lot of people, and that was a lot of fun. Oop, Anon Mouse has 8, and Mix Club just has 7. The cat should start a band. But Mix Club has outside critters. Do you got any more outside critters that you haven't caught? Right? Allie, get some effing rest. She's trying. Steve-O says, I was blessed enough to have been on panel with Kurt a few times and even saw him sing twice and gifted memberships from him on numerous channels multiple times. I will deeply miss Kurt, my brother. Yeah, he gifted so many memberships for just so many different channels. And and was so supportive. And yeah, it really was. It was an awesome trip. I really liked that. Allie says she's not tired. Well, hell, I'm tired. I slept. So David says, sometimes a loss becomes a gain. I gave my beloved Epiphone Masterbuilt Texan to a coworker because she wanted to learn to play guitar, and that freed up space for the Taylor 8027E. And that is really true. Ooh, Zach's listening to the Tragically Hip. That's cool. Allie, have you eaten? Okay, she did. You know, my critters never one time say, man, makes you weird or need a bath. Nothing, just love. And oh, I'm fading away fast, Dad. More food. And Dad treats. Yeah, they're sweet. Maybe you need to take a bath, though? You were not talking, you were so funny. You think you're talking nonstop. You're real cool. You were not. Sparky asked, have you ever tried to change guitar strings around a cat? I don't think that's good. Right? Not at all. That's funny. You got to put the strings on the guitar and not on the cat. Jade says, maybe Australia will be on your travel plans one day. Oh, yeah. Yay. I love that. Do you know, Jade, I have Melbourne on I have a Google Flights thing that tells me flight tracking, all the thing, and you're one of my flight trackers. So if it ever gets to a place where how much money I have and how much money the ticket costs gets a little closer together, you are on my list, because I would love to see Australia. I also like to see, I really like to go to Japan. Probably not this next year, but I would like to go to Japan in the next few years. I'd love to see a sumo tournament. They're having a sumo exhibition tournament in London in October. And I don't know. I would love to go to that. So it's, but I don't know if how hard it'll be to get tickets. Because when I looked last time, they weren't up yet. I'm not sure how much it would cost. Right, Anonymous, great job on the rescue. It's so sweet. When do I want to come to Toledo? I want to come to Toledo. I don't know when I'm going to do it. Right now it's cold, and I thought about it, and I'm like, well, now I waited too long, and it's cold. So we need to do it when it's warmer. But maybe this summer? We're going to work on that. Ryan's lurking and making gravy and eggs for Mother and me. Big love to your mama, Ryan. I hope you're doing well. You can make sure you have your own space if you need it. Brad isn't even getting his own space. He's just getting the backyard. Oh, no. Well, you're so sweet. I'm excited. I would love to see your new place. It looks really nice. Yeah, don't get him wet after midnight. This is true. I think you can never get him wet. You can't feed him after midnight. He's going to stink. You're so funny. I don't think you talk nearly as much as you think you do. Yeah, I want to come when we can hang out at the pool. Okay, so the thing I said an hour and a half ago that we were going to talk about that I still haven't talked about because I suck. So Mixed Club says he talks way too much. I doubt that too. He says he's a rattle can. Ryan says, thanks. Mother loves to know everyone in the chat asks about her. We do. We know how much you love her and how much you've been working to take care of her this year. And she just must be really proud of you for being such a sweet son. And Allie says, Ryan, hi to your mama. So, do you make New Year's resolutions? I make them for myself, and I will make them for you too. Inappropriately. That's not okay. You should say, don't make me a resolution. But I say, I do what I want. That's my resolution. But no, I like a New Year's resolution. And I've done a lot of things where I'm like, I stopped drinking, New Year's resolution, 2016. I stopped smoking weed, New Year's resolution, 2024. which now is kind of not true because I'm taking these edibles for going to sleep. Big difference. Big ups to the edibles. I'm using Wana fast asleep gummies. They're kind of expensive, but I do think it's helping. And my dreaming is not so insanity. I was having insanity dreams for like all year, not sleeping well, and so now that's helping a lot. And I'm not high all day, so it's but both are good. So, ooh, David is writing stuff down today in a notebook. That's hot. That's my thing. Jade says, I make New Year's plans, but they're similar to the weekly plans I make and understand things can change, so plans must be flexible and realistic. I definitely think this is true. And mine, I do the same thing. I make New Year's plans, and then I have like overarching kind of bigger resolutions. I try not to. One thing I've learned, I try not to have so many. I right now on my list, I have 10. And so my first resolution is to have 3 and not 10, because 10's too many things. And they're not all things I can do. So some of them go into these are things I'd like to work on. So I have that list of like, here's projects that I would like to get done. And I like like have projects. And then separately I have like things that I would like to change overall about everything in myself. So some of these, so here's the 10. I don't know if I'm gonna tell you all 10 because some of them are embarrassing and I get embarrassed. But so here's some things that I project-wise want to do. So these are project resolutions. They're a little different. I've told you several times, last year, one of my resolutions, release a freaking album. Guess what Valerie did? Not do. No, I did not. I didn't do crap. I released one song all freaking year. So I suck and failed. Big fail. So I was trying to think, how can I do this? Because I don't know how to do this. So I thought, I'm still working on this. One thing I could kind of resolve to do in a way that would work for me and my schedule and stuff is to record. Now, these are songs I've already written. These are not new songs. But record and release one song a month. So if I do that, I will have 12 songs released by the end of the year, and I will call them an album and be freaking done with it. So, and at that rate, it will only take me 6 years to record all the songs I have written. But that's fine. At least it's getting done. So I'm going to try to lessen my expectations of what the recording is going to be, and that and it's hard because like I recorded that last song, which was Silence, and I sent it to Mr. Smith, and he did like a full production thing of it, and it sounds amazing. And then part of me is like, well, this is not realistic for every song, and so I have to figure out a way to just, how can I record and release something myself that is good enough. It's not going to be as good as if somebody who actually knows what they're doing did it, but it's going to be fine. So I'm going to try to do that. So I also, I haven't been writing songs, especially this month. I don't think I've written a song this month. I did some lyrics last month, but I didn't finish either, really. But I haven't even started this month. So last month at least I was starting. So I'm going to try to find a day of the week to work on. I did this before where I was like, all right, Sundays at 3, I'm going to work on writing songs. So I don't know what day or week of time this is going to be this year, but I'd like to like set aside time each week for just working on writing songs. Maybe it won't work. Maybe I won't write one, but I'm going to try. So I have been crap at my local music community. I've been a lot here in this online one and have been pretty suck in the real life one that I'm also part of. So I'm going to try to attend one open mic each month. Sometimes I kind of have a thing where open mics are hard because you can like go and you sign up and it's full and you hang out and then you go home and you haven't played anything. And that happens and that's okay. But I already signed up for my first one. I think it's first, it's like January 6th or something around there. It's like the first Monday of January, I think. So I've signed up for that one. So I'm on my way. I already got that one. So one open mic a month. That seems like doable and not too much. And there's a ton of them around here. I've got a lot of things on my list about projects that I'm working on. A little device I'm making, some things for my website. I have been trying to get better at putting stuff for sale on my website that I make. I have a problem with trying to understand, like, I can't figure out what to charge for things is my biggest problem there. So I'm going to do it. Just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I've got some YouTube things on here for project wise that I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to be better at responding. So I'm going to really work on putting time aside each day to respond to all the social medias, to YouTube comments. I read them currently. Currently, this is what's happening. I read them. I think about my response for like an hour. Then I'm like, go eat something and forget that I've done it. And then I go back and I'm like, oh yeah, what was I going to say here? And I just haven't done it. So I need to complete the circle by typing into the little box the things that are in my head, putting them into the box and pushing send. So I'm going to do that. And I said that last year too. Didn't do it. But it makes me feel like I don't appreciate the comments. And I do. I appreciate them so much. I just am a little crazy. And I get a little overwhelmed really quickly. So, Rhett says he will reply for me. See, I think that would be actually funny as fuck. I should do that. I also have things on here like I've been doing this one better, but I've got a list of books that I would like to read. And so I've got my little list of resolution of books that are on my you should have read this already list. Pole vault! Good to see you. And then I also have health resolutions where I've gained too much weight this year and it's driving me nuts. So I've got to I gotta walk more. I gotta watch what I'm eating. I'm changing my workouts at the gym. I've gone with a different program for weightlifting than I've been doing. It's so exciting. But I've worked it out. I'm gonna do that. And then I've worked out like a schedule to be a little more on top of my things for this year. Am I gonna be? I don't know. Will any of this work? I don't know. So right there. So I have way too many resolutions on this list, and I got to get it down to like, I get 3. That's all you get. You improve the rest of the shit next year. You get to improve 3 things. Oh, Kristen says, mothers are precious. I take care of my mom. It's a gift most days. Tell your mama hello. That's so sweet, Kristen. Oh, I thought it was massage. So Mick says, my next year resolution is to message Jade more. That's a good one. What is in the gummy tablets? This is a good question. Let's look it up. Wanna fast asleep. Okay. I think that'd be fun. Rhett does good messages. I like when I get a Rhett message. Zach doesn't like to make New Year's resolutions. Herb's resolution is to not get blackout drunk and walk naked through my neighborhood at New Year's Eve at 12:03 a.m. That's what they'll be doing. Ryan, you're so sweet. David's resolution is to get out of my head and off my ass and upload a song I was supposed to learn this week. I think that's good. Ooh, Sparky, we can pay double for an autograph. You're so sweet. That's crazy. Aw, Smitty says, I have 2 full weeks here of studio time whenever you want it. I still, we're going to talk about it, but I still feel like it's a huge ask. I don't know. I wish you lived closer. Jade says, maybe this year I'll manage being kinder to myself. Been saying that for over 40 years, so not holding breath. I feel that, JD. I think I read a book where it's talking about trying to rewrite your self-talk. And I know I have a horrible, I'm really, see, even this, I'm telling you, I'm really bad at it. I'm horrible. But even for what I'm saying out loud, like what I have in my head going on is like 8 billion times worse. So I read this book that's like trying to rewrite what the narrative in your head is. And it's got a lot of good pointers and, some interesting methods. And so far, it's not great. So far, my negativity has way outweighed all of these ability to correct this right now. But it's, I think this is a lifelong one for everybody. David says he's had bad brain fog since being sick in November. Oh, I felt that way, man. It's been a while. Like 21, I got COVID, and it did me forever. Felt weeks and weeks. I just couldn't think right. Right after March. What am I going to do January or February? I got to get 2 songs out by myself. Maybe that's an addition. Maybe I'll try to get a song out by myself, and then also, when it's warm enough, go do recording. It's too cold, too bloody cold. So Herb says materials plus 50%. See, that makes it seem like too much. I feel like that's too much. That's too much. Brits were born for the cold and damp. Exactly. I really like this idea. Oh, I feel bad. Sometimes I don't message back fast enough, and I know that you get upset a little bit, and I hate that. That's one of the reasons I want to be better at it. A little. Ryan says, I only have email. I should do that. I should just turn off everything else. I mean, they probably think that anyway. Polvault was going to try to be cooler. You can't get any cooler. You can't get any cooler. Aw, that's a hard one. Smitty's tired of the damp and cold and gray island prison. You have to report in to the I'm doing what Sunshine said while she is away. Ooh. How was the airport? It said it sucked. Aw. Did she do DFW? Love Field. Charlie says, I've noticed when I watch what I'm eating, I have less stains on my shorts. Aww. I was just like, what's happening? We gotta go backing it up. I missed something. I don't know. Oh, it was supposed to be short shirts, but I did the wrong one. My bad. Paul Vault says, I need to lose some weight. I can barely get into my assless chaps. Me too. Best way to message people I've found. I just say no need to reply because sometimes there's just no reply needed. And then you're letting that person off the hook, and it's okay. You're sweet. You always do that for me. You always say that. You're like, I do not expect a reply. And sometimes, honestly, I'm not sure if I replied or not because I spent so much time writing it in my head. So Allie says dialectical behavioral therapy, rerouted brain patterns to positive self-talk. And you can get workbooks online, if not in counseling. I feel like that was part of it. Like, part of it. It wasn't, yeah. I'm going to check that out, though, specifically. You're going to look so hot. Jade says we don't make it easier for ourselves having a job sitting in a room by ourselves playing music in front of a camera, essentially talking to ourselves. Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe. I think, yeah, that's probably true. Kristen says that self-talk and when I think others are thinking of my self-talk can make me even crazier. Totally. Yeah. Yay, birthday girl's on the plane. Here, this is a sentence. That's a sentence. Ooh, Smitty can do advice subscription. That'd be a good channel. How far behind? 4 minutes. Edward says, my New Year's resolution was to stop buying new guitars, and I only bought 2. That's huge. Only 2? I think you won. You won resolutions. Mick says, I get you getting out of the house. How did this happen to us? Our lives used to be not waiting to get out and gig. Yeah. I did okay at gigging this year, but I did not do as well as I wanted to. So there's some room for improvement. But I have been this year's been pretty consistent of playing. I don't think I went a whole month without playing out anytime, but my trying to get gigs in the UK totally failed. Totally. So I will try to figure that out again. And I have a gig on the books for the summer. I'm very excited about that. It's kind of for me a big gig. And I know things will come up, but I also need to just send out the emails again. So you say materials plus time plus 25%. I think you don't understand how long it takes me to do things. But I don't know. Maybe I'll show you, and maybe you can be like, no. Maybe that's what I'll do. Paul Walt says sunshine is left, and the house is going to be like that Lord of the Flies movie. He's not wearing pants. Zach says, my old street, I had a neighbor that would stand outside in the morning wearing his house coat. Uh-oh, and one day the house coat came undone. Uh-oh. The dogs are getting shifty. They're like, why? The person who takes care of us is gone. Right. No, Jade does great talking on the camera. This is true. DFW. I haven't done that in a while. I haven't been there in a long time. At least you're doing more than just watching your phone. Sometimes I feel like I'm not. I mean, it's pretty neat to get to do this, but yeah. It is a bit of a mindfuck. So Smitty says the best way to message people for me is telepathically. I get a really cheap monthly rate on my plan. He's using mind powers, and I think that's Pole Vault's thing. Whenever Rhett tells me not to reply, I randomly reply to someone else so they're confused. Herb said, did I get the carrier pigeon? I wish. Oh, Sparky, I'm glad it worked. I'm glad you got that done. Kristen says, I talk to them, but they don't answer. That's my problem. Ryan says, oh, hold on, let me go back. Ryan says, pole vault, I looked up cool in the dictionary and they had your face there. But pearl vault was in before you. Uh-oh. David says that Metalhead Hippie says, do not reply when he says, I got you, and I email him back 5 more times. He's good. This is why he's like, I can't do it anymore. I'm not sure. So I know that Hippie was doing his final show Friday, but then he canceled it. So I don't know if there's going to be, I hope there is a final Metalhead Hippie show. He had said he is going to take off time. He's going to take off time for his own self, for his health, for his family, for his own music and doing all that stuff. So it's kind of sad because he's been doing it for so long. And that's how I got into this community, is basically through his show, thanks to Leroy's musical journey. Leroy had taken my Lost in Conversation song and did a remix of it and sent it into Metalhead Hippie to have it played. And I was like, who are you? What is this? What's happening? I was like that. And it was crazy. Like, I got to meet everybody, and a lot of you. This is how I know you from is Metalhead Hippie's show, and I was on a lot of those. Oh no, I did not. I said fluffernutter. Oh, not good at multitasking. All right, Chris is back. Okay. Is it? Does he have something set up? I'm not sure, but it's hope. Hey, there's the birthday girl. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, sunshine. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, sunshine. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, sunshine. I don't know the chords to the actual song. And congratulations on grandbaby number 9. Can't believe you guys are like, you're so young because you're like my age. I'm like, how do you have 9 grandbabies? Yeah, this is true. Leroy is super talented and is a good egg. I really appreciate that he brought me into this. So Anonymous says, I send telepathic messages, but sometimes I forget to turn the transmitter off and one of those messages gets out. Oh no. Oh no. Ha. What if Allie's kittens was named Fluffernutter Kiss? That's pretty funny. Oh, Zach said he found me through Francis and Ian. And so, yeah, I was doing a lot of shows when they were on Hippie a lot too. I miss those guys. I never see them. I'm glad they're started to stream more, but get on the plane. Happy birthday. Holy shit, number 9. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Congratulations is what this says in Mix Club. Why am I singing everything? Paul, don't forget about the meatballs I left for your meatball sandwiches. Pearl ate all the meatballs. Paul said he ate those before you left. He's Peepaw. Look who it is. I said I missed him, and then he shows up because he was lurking. I said I missed you, and then he's... I love that, Francis. That's pretty cool. I'm glad you're here. Ryan's going to call police and tell him pole vault has been left unsupervised. Oh my gosh. So let's see. It was supposed to be tonight, but he canceled Friday, but might still stream. Yeah, I just didn't see. Usually he puts it up by now, so I hadn't seen it. Pearl's got bowls. Pearl's got lots of bowls. So we did this earlier before Sunshine got here, so I hope you've already done that. But Sunshine's put out her newest song, and it's about her new grandbaby, and it's released today on her birthday. So go over there and give her some love. Meatball sandwiches and stuff and junk. Sunshine's like, I know how planes work. Sunshine is needing this vacation from pole vault. Don't burn this joint down. Oh my gosh. We're so glad you're here. Non-Mouse says, I'm going to peek under the tail of the last lonely kitten when this is over so we know which appointment to make. I like to say, it's Paul Watson. I am on the run. I don't know. I won't say it. Those are not chiclets. I can't wait to see little grandbaby photos. I hope I get some. Uh-oh, Deep Burrito's delivery is here. Deep Burrito's high now. How long has it been? It's been 1 minute since he posted this, so he's probably high now. Cover by CQ has never had meatball sandwiches. I had meatballs and cheese sauce and American base when I was with American Forces, but I never had meatball sandwiches. I don't think I saw a meatball sandwich when I was in the UK, so that makes sense. Hugh, Mr. Smith, have you had meatball sandwiches? Meatball sandwiches. I gotta put this down because I'm gonna sing everything. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, 1 more minute. 1 more minute till the Deep Burrito's high. There's 1 more minute till the Deep Burrito's high. Yeah, 1 more minute till the Deep Burrito's high. I don't eat meatballs. I don't trust them. What the? I love meatballs. I mean, you eat hamburgers and it's the same. It's just round and and that's it. It's just round. It's beef. It's beef balls. It's beef balls. Beef balls. Exactly. And Deep Burrito so high that he forgot how apostrophes work. That's not. I'm so high I forgot how apostrophes work. That's a good song. Let's work on that. Pole vault's probably having steak and lobster tonight. I hope Sunshine's on the plane because she's probably slapping you from a distance. Sparky only eats his meatballs and spaghetti. That's like every... I don't even know. That was all the chords that I know. Exactly, Deep. Exactly. And I think Mixed Club agrees with you and lols at your comment. I like spaghetti meatballs too. Okay, this is just crazy. You cannot put meatballs on meatloaf. I object. That's too far. Yeah, you're gonna have Toblerone for dinner. We could bet on it. Ooh. Herbs likes to dip French fries in mashed potatoes. Okay. I think 2 resolutions. The one resolution, you're gonna walk around the mall after work, which I think is amazing. And I think resolution is 2 maybe is no French fries dipped in mashed potatoes for, maybe January, maybe for a month. No French fries and mashed potatoes. Like French fries, mashed potatoes together. So, I mean, you don't have to do what I say, but do what I say. I don't think I've had a Subway meatball sub. They don't look as good, but I do like a meatball sub. That sigh was awesome. It's the sigh my mom gives me. My mom's like, sweetie. Okay. Ryan likes the Subway meatball subs. I think my Subway near my house is kind of crap. It's kind of crap, that one. It's not good. It's not good at all. As an Irishman, Urban, that is potato on potato crime. Chris is Irish and would not do this. No. I think a nice Italian meatball would be a great accompaniment to an American meatloaf. No. Okay, we'll try it. Let me know how it is. Look at that pound. Oh, look, everybody. That pound of Toblerone is not eating itself. I would eat it. Pookie would also eat French fries with mashed potatoes. Now, will I eat French fries with gravy? Yes, I will. And I don't know. And then maybe if the French fries are air fried, then it's better. I don't know. But with anything you put on a French fry is delicious. But I think the gravy part would get me. Yeah, with curry sauce, that'd be good. So Steve-O says, am I the only one that makes meatballs and meatloaf out of ground beef, lamb, and pork combined? Look at you all fancy. We're going to Steve-O's house for meatballs and meatloaf. I just usually I usually just do ground beef. Yeah. I can't think I've ever put lamb in my meatloaf. I've had meatloaf with ground beef and pork, and I guess meatballs too. I think maybe just not with the lamb. That's too many meats for Valerie. So Sparky's gonna go get a meatball sandwich, mashed potatoes, and French fries. We'll do it up, baby. Do it. Let us know how you feel after this. Meat with meat sounds American, but wait, no fried cheese. You can put cheese on the meatballs, on this meatball sub, if you so desire. People like cheese. We do have mozzarella sticks. There are hungry children. I don't know what that has to do with it, but my grandma used to tell me that to not waste food. Don't waste food. There are hungry children. There's a hungry pole vault. Right? Gravy's great for everything. So Mix Club air fries everything but uses spray shit to add the grease back. So even Chris Lane, who is one of our gourmets here, says my wife's plain beef meatloaf is still better than my fancy version. I like the plain. Ooh, Sunshine says, hey, Pole Vault, don't forget the present my brother sent you is in a brown Amazon package in the front room next to the rocking chair. Hint, hint, hint. Open it, open it, open it. Oh, maybe do a streaming. Open it. You got to go to Montreal to get the best poutine, says Zach Thong. We love fried cheese. USA. A good Italian meatball has either parm or mozzarella on it. Okay, Deep Burrito on the 6th is going to be making annalini and brodo from scratch. That sounds fancy. We could fry anything. We could fry those cherry Twizzlers and they'd be even better. I think, poutine is yummy. So Mix Club uses pork and chili, unless I have my own beef. I don't buy too much store-bought meat. Wow. Mix Club likes to kill cows all by himself. He's like, I hunted this cow. Like plain meatloaf. I like it too. But one thing I have not had fried. Ooh, did I ever tell you about deep fried Twinkies? Right? I told him about the deep fried butter and he freaked out. He was mad at me. He was like, no. Oh, you don't have a farm. I just pay someone to raise my beef. That's smart. Do we get a monthly cheese allowance like we get health care here? We get neither. Neither. I don't get a monthly cheese. I want cheese allowance. Okay, Keith's now ready for lunch after we talked about meatloaf, meatballs, French fries and mashed potatoes, deep fried Oreos, cheese sticks. We did pretty good though, I gotta say. For us, we did really good. Okay, I'd like to ask, how thick is your gravy? How thick is your gravy? Does anyone had the quad bypass meal in Las Vegas? I can't even imagine. I saw that. They have the Heart Attack Cafe. Is that the same thing? I never went to there. We could do a meatball challenge on YouTube. I like that. Sparky says, "You don't remember government cheese?" I'm so young. Actually, I remember the government cheese like meme. Like I guess it was before memes. Mad Magazine would talk about government cheese a lot when I was a kid, and so I know about the government cheese. But I don't think. And I guess there's still government cheese in that sense of like somebody's getting the government cheese. Valerie's not getting it. Considers a new cheese flavor energy drink. Here's some good advice from Herbs. David would vote for Mr. Smith for president if Americans got a free monthly cheese allotment. Yeah. Oh, it's the Heart Attack Cafe. I have not been there. Pole vault had to quit eating competitions. Oh. Anamel says, Google or goggle it. You can still get government cheese. It is a budget cheese, yes. It's like, it's a big thing. It just says cheese. It's processed cheese now. Oh, I thought it was always processed cheese. Government cheese? I like how you're laughing at my government cheese. I don't remember the school peanut butter. I do remember, like, did you ever get, like, the little school ice creams where they give you, like, the tiny ice cream with the little bitty wooden stick? Man, I love the little wooden stick, the best part. There was a band in Nashville called Government Cheese. You're jealous. Steve-O grew up with powdered milk I refused to drink. I got a lot of powdered milk, too. United Cheese Care says, no cheese for you. Most American houses are made from government cheese. I think it's not that high of a quality. It's all that. It's not that fancy. One thing is I was going to say, and I forgot. I was going to say these fast asleep gummies that I'm taking. Hold on, I have to tell them I'm over 21. So they have, per piece, they've got 10 milligrams of CBD, 2 milligrams of CBN. What's that? I don't know. 2 milligrams of CBG. We're making up things now. 2 milligrams of THC. That's the weed. Oh, hold on. This is not the one. Oh, crap. Oh, so this is the fast asleep. I have the stay asleep. I got confused. I was like, this is not the one I have. I got the stay asleeps, which has, 20 milligrams CBD, 5 milligrams CBN, no idea, 5 milligrams CBG, great band, and 10 milligrams THC. So I know what the CBD and the THC are, and the other two things, no idea. I just put it in my mouth. Don't know what it is. I love when Mixclip says wrong chat. I can't wait to see what he said. Oh, when I lived on a farm as a kid, says David, we get government cheese from the USDA, and it made for the best grilled cheese sandwiches in the 70s. Ooh. Oh no, Sunshine said I'm enjoying my Twizzlers because next week I got to stop eating sugar and starches and gonna quit eating so much junk. That's rough, but I think you can do it and you will feel better. Paul Vault said, last eating competition I did was for charity. I ate a pig trough banana split. It was 2 banana splits, and I ate it under 5 minutes. And the guy came up and said I was disqualified. I feel like there's more of the story here, but there's not. That's it. That's all it says. Why were you disqualified? My buddy gets 2 sets of earbuds. They translate what they're saying. You give the other set to the person and translates what they're saying so you can all talk. So I saw this. They have, I don't know if it's the same ones, but it's earbuds that translate. And I'm like, they're only like, they're expensive, but I would think that would be $1,000. It was like $150 for these earbuds that will translate like almost real time the conversation you're hearing. And I want to wear them to go next time I go to get a pedicure. I would really like to hear, because I swear to God, this one lady, she looks directly at me and then turns to the woman and talks, and then they both look directly at me. What are they saying about me? I don't know. I think they're speaking Cambodian. I don't know. Maybe it's Vietnamese. I have no The government buys cheese as an incentive for dairy farmers and processors. It stores well and they give it away before expiration. It's quality cheese. Quality. Chris Lane says the word government in it, you know it sucks. But quality. So Camino gummies send deep burrito to sleep instantly. Pole vault said, oh, he was a pro eater. Well, that's not fair. Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. Man, that CBD gives me a head hurt. Oh, interesting. Robert, good to see you. We were poor as kids. We got government commodities that included cheese, and the cheese were pretty good. My grandma always said the cheese was good. Oh, Sparky said we used to make bongs out of those big blocks of government cheese. You did not. That's too funny. When Zach was in elementary school, he and his friends would play a game called Jailbreak. I don't think I've played that. Right? Powder is dry and milk is liquid. Does not work. Oh, no. HP, no. Babblefish earbuds. I think that's like what it was. Something like that. Joanna Lynn, great to see you. Hope you're doing well. And getting ready for the new year. Everybody have a great rest of your day. Let's see. Bonus. I'm skipping that one. Okay. Pole vault said, I'm not a pro eater. He's only amateur. Okay, after you read it, there's more. I know 5 dirty words, and we tested it, and it works like a charm, but my buddy said, shut up, rat. Aw, that's not nice. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. We have been here for 2 hours. That's plenty of time. So we have, I think JD is up in an hour. Let's go look. Let's go look and see what's up on the... Charlie Gabolden has already started. Amber L has been streaming a lot, and she's real sweet. She plays guitar. I wonder if you see, following Colin Barley has been killing it on the YouTube streaming lately. Colin, I think I know him from Metalhead Hippie Show, but like he did he added lyrics to one of my instrumental songs one time. It's on my channel. It's really good. And so he has been doing vertical live streams for just about a month, like not a crazy amount of time. But he went from like 600 subs to, I think he's close to 2,000 in a month. And in this month, he has gotten his hours, and he just monetized this week. So, I mean, those vertical videos, I think YouTube is like pressing them so hard. Again, I won't do it. I know you all freak out when I do the vertical videos, so I'm not doing it. But it's for people who like vertical streaming. YouTube really likes it, and I think the young kids like it, and it gets you a lot of views. And the ones I've done got a lot of views. So it definitely works to some degree, because, yeah, I was so proud of him. He just got full monetization. So Jade is scheduled for, how long is this for? Okay, so in 50 minutes, Jade's going to start doing her rant. And, number 68 already. And Rising Above, Life is Too Short to Hold On to Grudges. So she's going to discuss rising above forgiveness and setting an example. Love it. So that will be in an hour. Jade. Yeah, what's 69 going to be about, Jade? So let's see, coming back. Ooh, Tragically Hip New Orleans is think. I haven't listened to Tragically Hip in a while. That's a good idea. So she says, I'm talking about making amends, rising above. I love this. Let's all go to the lobby. Deep Burrito's going to go lie down and play some bass while lying down. Have fun, Deep Burrito. Hope you have a good day. David says, you know those New Year's resolutions? I'm off to the gym now. You got this. You got this. I'm trying to make the pillow make a sound. It was the pillow. It was the pillow. It was the pillow. Anon Mouse worked in dairy processing for 19 years. I'd explain to you why sometimes it's not so good, but powdered milk is okay if you mix it up at least 24 hours before you use it. I'd never heard that. That's smart. I don't know if I like it though. Joanna Lynn says, what is vertical streaming? So it's just instead of, this is horizontal streaming, like regular, and it's streaming as if your phone goes this way instead of this way. So it's this streaming. And if you, when you're setting up to stream, especially if you're on your phone, it really encourages you to stream vertically. And sometimes I have done it where I'm trying to horizontal, but it won't let me, and it's just like, no, we're vertical. And so I just gave up, and I'm like, fine, it's vertical. And I've done it on purpose too. Like, let's just do a vertical stream. And it's good. Like, it does get more views than this kind. YouTube pushes it out a lot more. But y'all know, and I get it too. The chat is not as good. It's harder to, like, if you're on your phone and doing it, the chat covers like a third of the screen. That's a little hard. And then if you're on your computer, the picture is vertical. Lynn, did you see like when Mr. Smith did the last couple of ones? He's done vertical ones, his last couple of ones, because he's kind of experimenting with it to see how it works out. So it showed, like, instead of here being like normal, it's real thin. It's so weird. Oh, it's almost always skim milk, and fat is really hard to dry. That's interesting. I've been trying to just have whole milk and not skim milk anymore. Sunshine said, pole vault my brother got his nuts in the mail. He said, now all I need is some ginger ale. I got my nuts in the mail, and all I need now is ginger ale. Sunshine wrote a song. I got my nuts in the mail, and now all I need is some ginger ale. Remember when Valerie bought a month of resolutions? I still have yet to write a song 2 years later. Really? We should, I like when we do write a song group things. We should do it soon. I like 13 minutes ago said I was leaving and I haven't done it yet. It only takes up a small space on my screen. I can hardly see it. Fill that. Happy New Year, Edward. Mix wants to talk about love. 69 is going to be about herbs. Wishes. Oh, yeah. So don't forget that Gladys this week, the questions form is up now. So for New Year's Day for us, it's Jade is doing, well, not Jade. Jade is having Gladys Worthington guest star on her show. So Gladys Worthington will give us her best advice, and Jade gets the day off. So I think, it's good for everybody. Jonah Lynn, this is pretty much what everyone believes. Pretty much on the whole. I think it might be an age thing. If you're under 35, you might enjoy it. I don't know. Oh, some guy named Pete Thorne is also live streaming. I feel like I know that name. Robert said, when my kids were little, we mixed whole milk with powder milk to stretch things out. Oh, yeah. I'm going vertical from now on. I do everything YouTube says not to do, hence my 8.6 subs. Well, I think you have more than that. You did great on putting out material. I'm always impressed. How many songs and videos you put out. Pole vault was going to try vertical streaming, but he keeps laying down. I feel that. When's your next live, Mr. Smith? He says he's not sure. He doesn't plan it. I did hear rumors. Well, it's not even rumors. I heard it. I got it straight from Lori. That Mr. Smith is going to be on Frank Terzo's show on Monday. So don't miss Frank Terzo and it's going to be a tribute to Kurt and fundraiser for Justine. And we're going to play some music, and I'm going to be on it too, but Mr. Smith is going to be on it. Sunshine says, TSA gives me a hard time. They pulled my backpack for a second search and then swabbed it for suspicious stuff and stuck it in the machine. I was like, they did to me that, like, last time I took a trip, I got it both ways. Like, yeah, they think I'm super suspicious. I think like last couple trips I've taken, I have set off, and I have all the things like global entry and fast pass and quick thing. I have all the things that are supposed to get you through really fast. But they always think that I am, they think I'm the bomb. Ed doesn't like the vertical streams. Oh, the TSA is just hateful. Love you, Mix Club. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Okay, Ryan likes Song Group too. We should figure this out. Oh. So they almost did it to her when she was leaving Paris, France, and almost made her miss her flight. Oh. Mr. Smith doesn't like watching vertical streams, but they do reach a much wider audience. Yeah, I don't... It's, well, I think the last one he did, the Methadone Hamsters live stream, if you caught that, that was not on purpose. They meant to do it regular way, but something messed up and they got the vertical one instead. So if you watched the vertical one for the Methadone Hamsters and you want to go back, you can watch, he's got a horizontal one in his, if you go to a community page, you can find it. It's unlisted, so it's not like on his page, but you can see the link. That's a secret. I watched that one too. Gladys has some sweet treats to eat. I love you, Jade, but that's my least favorite part is when you gross me out. I get grossed out so easy. I'm like, oh, no. Chris says, Sunshine, have you tried using earplugs on the plane, which people use going underwater in swimming pools? Ooh. You know, so I've got those Bose noise canceling headphones like 10 years ago, so they're probably like the oldest technology now. But they were, they're great for being on the plane. Like now, I don't know how I flew without them. Like it just takes all of the sound down so much to like a bearable level, and I can really relax on a plane with them. It makes a huge difference. The Bush Baby got hidden under the chat last time. I didn't spot it till I turned chat off. Oh, yeah. I did notice like there was one and it's like the Bush Baby. I could see it on my computer, but I couldn't see it on the phone. Oh, that was funny. Not that rumors. I act like I want TSA to search me, says Pole Vault, and they never do. Smitty says he was unsubbed from Joanna Lynn too. I hate when that. Check everybody if you're subbed. And also if you're not getting notifications like for Mr. Smith's shows. One thing I've noticed, if I go in and don't unsubscribe, but I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but turn off the notifications and then turn them back on again. And sometimes that works to get them to work. Ooh, Sunshine's going to do a live when she hits 2,000 subs. You're really close though, aren't you? Yeah, it's probably Paul's fault. Does Gladys have her own rock at the Rock Garden for all the community service? Great question, Mateus. I haven't seen that. Steve-O, does Gladys have a rock? Bush Baby is pretty popular. Paul Vault said, I've actually went through TSA with the dressed up blow up doll drunk and they never even looked at me. They're just like, let's get him through. Oh, as a representative of the under 35s, I still prefer horizontal image, so maybe the threshold is 32. Maybe it's 30? I don't know. They're like, that's, I think she hangs out with that pole vault guy. They're like that. Pizza arrived, everybody. Get your slice from Zach. Gary Hubbs, great to see you. So here's the 4-camera widescreen normal horizontal version of the Methadone Hamsters 4 live stream. There's the link. Why are you taking that from him? Oh wow. And I almost went through security with no luggage and no carry-on, and he got escorted to a private room. I'll be like, oh no. Oh no. Larkat, did I say hello to you? I don't think I did. It's good to see you. Okay. Ooh, just have my earbuds. I mean, those help a lot too. Any kind of thing in my ear helps a lot. I think it's because Paul looks too sus and they think he gives the bad stuff to Sunshine. Oh, Pookie, I like this theory. Paul Walt got held up in Spain by the police twice. Well, at least they're finally working. Sunshine needs some pizza to eat with her Twizzlers. Well, I hope that your flight boards really soon, Sunshine. I hope you have a great time with the new grandbaby and your son and his family, and also have a great birthday and a happy New Year, because I probably won't see you before then. What is today? It's Sunday, December 29th. So I won't see you until January. This is crazy, but I'll see you in January for Friday Song Club. And I will also see you on Monday, I will be on Frank Terzo's show singing a song or two. Also tonight, Chad's stream, Justine Kasperk is going to try to make it out to Chad's stream this evening. So check that out if you want to try to say hello to Justine, and because hopefully she's going to be there. We're not positive. Again, if you have anything you can spare monetarily for Kurt and Justine, they desperately need it. They did lose everything in the house fire. We got some pretty horrible news about Kurt today, but I think that we should not stop praying, and that's because that's all we can do. And praying, I mean all the things, sending your light and love and good thoughts and good vibes, whatever you call it. And you made a pork loin before we left, pork loin sandwiches. Well, look at that. Happy New Year's, everybody. But we will see you. And then so in 38 minutes, Jade will be on with her rant. We've got Chad tonight. Hopefully see Justine. Tomorrow we've got Frank Terzo's show. Again, in tribute to Kurt and Justine. That should be at 7:15 p.m. Thank you, Gary. Smitty has put up all the links to everything. Keith is having a grilled cheese with some government cheese. Hey, Val, that's great to see you, Leela. She said, got a late start. Wanted to say hi before I'm done. Great to see you, Leela. And Pobot says that Leela was awesome last night. I thought it was pork mixed with lion meat. Oh, a pork loin. It's just a cut. I don't know what the loin is. This part? I don't know. Sunshine, thank you for being here. Appreciate you making it here when you're traveling. And y'all, thanks so much for a great 2024 of just y'all being such awesome people to me. I really appreciate it. I don't know what I'd do without all of your support and encouragement and friendship and just all the sweet things you've sent, just all the sweet notes, all your comments. It's just huge, and I really appreciate it. I hope 2025 just builds on that even better. I hope we all get resolutions done. I'm going to be working on only 3. Just do 3. I don't have to do 25 resolutions. I'm going to do 3. Yeah, Jade's show is in just about 30 minutes over here at this link. Charlie Gabaldon's on right now, too, if you'd like a little music. And without each other, we would be alone and boned or bored. I'm going to go with boned. Alone and boned. I like that. I don't know I don't want to think about what I do with all y'all, because I really appreciate it. Thank you for being awesome. Thank you for supporting Kurt and Justine right now in this horrible time. And don't be boned. Strong together, divided never. I love it. And it's like Jade said, we all rise together. I love it. Okay, everybody, we will see you over at Jade's in a little bit, or Charlie Gabaldon's. Chad's tonight, Frank's tomorrow. Leela's all next week, and Jade too. So we will see you all at these wonderful places, and I'll be around. And yeah, just thank you. Just really thank you. Because I don't, how would I live without this in my life? Well, what would I do? So take care of everyone, and I'll see you all soon. And Happy New Year. I love y'all.